OCO, welcome to my channel. I'm getting a little better and better as I go along. I like to talk about spiritual things that an Indian do before he do anything. If he's a culture Indian, he sage himself. Everything he do, he sage to give blessings and stuff like that. And I want to give blessings to the Most High that people forget about. If it wasn't for the Creator, nobody would be here. And this goes out, I don't seem like I'm picking, this goes out to the audit people. I never heard none of them say, let's give praises to the Most High. And another thing, too, about them, then I'm going to switch up. Another thing about them, um, they don't, what I said, they don't give blessings to the Most High. And when you cuss a lot, like the way I see some of them cuss, I try to tell my son, try not to cuss because the universe hears things. If they're not an Indian, they're not going to get what I'm saying. Um, if you cuss a lot, my mother used to tell me you're gonna attract a demon to you because a demon like a foul mouth. So that's why they don't have respect for nobody because there's spirits around you, bad ones and good ones, and people should realize that before you do anything, you're supposed to give praise to the Most High because he created everything, and people don't do that. They want to be the bosses, so that's saying they God. God is my boss, not them. That's why they don't like to treat people right because bosses, like I said before, bosses is a bad word and they should really try to find some new words to say because I see the way they, treat people and I don't know why they want to do that because bosses was bad to slaves. A boss is there ain't nothing but another word for an overseer and men's always want to rule, be the rulers. That's why the world is messed up like it is today. They should take time out to give thanks to the Creator, but I haven't seen no audit people do that. I've seen some YouTube people do it, but everybody forget about the Most High. Even if you ask somebody, um, let's go to the movies, they won't hesitate. But if you say, let's go to Sunday church, they'll say, they got to think about it. Why you have to think about it? And that's another thing I don't like what they do. And I keep saying it, but I'm not going to touch on that subject no more because I don't think none of them in that for the right reasons. Some of them probably is about these amendments, First Amendments and stuff like that. I think it's just another scam to make money. And if like the cop said, I'm cordial. Um, they always say I don't answer questions, but why? So that must mean you got something to hide. But enough of them, because some of them get on my nerve. I see the way they act when and stuff like that. I'm gonna talk about what's going on with me. People always walk up to me and ask me if I'm a holy man. I said no. Uh, I believe in the Creator, but I'm not a holy man. But I see things like my mother when she was alive. My mother can see things. She can actually tell you. Anybody could do that. If my mother would tell people, like when they ask her for the time, she'll look up at the sky and she could tell what what time of day it is. Anybody could do that. You just gotta look, at the sky and it talks to you. But I can see things. I have seen my wife can see things like that too. And my mother, when we was upstate New York in Tarrytown, um, we saw an Indian and a horse, and it was raining where we was at. And when he left that spot, we didn't see no mud where the horse would leave. So that's how I know he was a spirit. I have done spiritual things for people, and without even knowing that I could do that, I have seen angels and everything. Um, my wife have seen them, and because she was by herself one night, and they turned her stove was on. She could see the knob turn, but she didn't see the person. But the knob turned. It turned it turned it off. And before I do anything else, I always purify myself. A culture Indian would do that too before they go anywhere. You purify your car, yourself. Um, Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now I can continue what I was talking about. Yeah, so back to what I was saying. When people ask this question, ask my mother, just because something is not in the Bible, that don't mean it didn't happen. So some people I know they only believe what's in the Bible, but things can happen and they don't have to be recorded in the Bible. Like if you ask my mother's people, the band that my mother came from, they asked, where do Indians come from? My mother said, we come from the sky people. There's some natives believe that the Creator gave special angels ability to create other people and stuff like that. I got all that, like I had my DNA done, and it'll tell you exactly what I have in me. And some people think I'm joking, but I'm telling the truth. Um, you could see things. I could see things. My wife can see things that we saw. I can get into things. People think I'm crazy, but we saw at Stop and Shop one day. We were shopping. Everybody saw it in the parking lot. We looked right up and saw a UFO right up above the supermarket, and people thought it was just a kite or a weather balloon. Those things that people keep calling extraterrestrial, those are higher intelligent angels. They set up a ship like in the Bible. If you listen to what it says, they come on a chariot. Those is angels and blowing their trumpets and stuff like that. And my mother, we used to see the spirits all the time. I've done things with people, and a lady told me that she had a demon in her house. They were from Central America. She couldn't speak English, but the granddaughter translated. They spoke Spanish, and I went to their house and I did a blessing. And sometimes when you tell people things like this, especially a reverend, when I lived in New York City, I guess a reverend figured, why is something coming to you when I'm the reverend? It should come to me, but that's not how it works. A person don't even have to go to church. He might be the one that gets saved. Some people think if they go to church and get baptized, they can go to heaven, but they might not go there either. There might be a person that don't even go to church or don't even have that much faith. Like I believe in God, but like I have things come to me, and I don't know why I keep seeing these. I keep seeing spirits. Uh, right in our apartment where we live at now, my wife said she went into the kitchen and stuff like that, and she said she seen a shadow figure stand right in our room, looking at her. Then he just went away. So that's why the natives always believed that they was here. They said we didn't come from no other place. And some Indians can see things and some can't. Some talk and some do have the ability to do things like that, which the creator gave me the ability to do that. That's why I wish these order guys would take a little time and give blessing to the most high, but you don't see them do that. All they interested in is making money. and stuff like that. And I don't like when a person tell you how much they make and stuff like that. He's telling you that he don't care nothing about you, or they tell you how many views they get. Um, Getting back to that weapon thing, they contradict themselves a lot. Some of them I've seen some of them is really good with their stuff, and a lot of them is not in it. That's what they're not in it. They're just in it for the game and and stuff like that. But I don't care about money. I just like to talk and get my word out there and pass it on to other people and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not interested in that. But like if somebody want to help or not, I don't go into like I'm gonna sue this person. And then they always say, I was looking at one guy today. He said, "Oh," and they want you to apologize to them all the time, and like they hold all the cards, like they can never be wrong. So that's some of it saying they perfect. Nobody's perfect. I'm not even perfect. I'm a man. I admit when I'm wrong. I would never try to do that to somebody. I mean, and then don't, Lord, don't ever get into a debate with them, because that's when they just stay there forever and stuff like that. Because to them, like I said before, they they think you're nothing, and the way they talk to cops, I don't like that either, because they act like all cops is bad and stuff like that, but they're not. And they always like to identify. They want you to identify themselves, but that means you got something to hide. Like I said before, 'cause somebody asked me my name, I'm gonna say yes. I'm Ronnie Wilson. My native name is Red Hawk. I always tell the truth. I'm not saying I'm perfect. Nobody's perfect. They try to act like they perfect, and I guarantee you, they be telling people to give up their job. I guarantee they won't give up theirs, because I hear all the money they say they be making. So that's what it's about. It's about money, and they hide behind that those amendments, like you hide behind a wall playing hide and seek. I don't like people to play games like that with people's lives, and they contradict themselves when they say, "Oh, I'm not gonna sue," but then if you don't apologize, they try to sue you and stuff like that. And why you had to tell somebody I got millions combined views? Why? So that's why I'm saying that they using that camera as a weapon, which it is, like I said before. But getting back to me, I just don't. I like to try to help people. I'm not into money. I just like to talk. I don't never give nobody to give me money, but I'm just trying to help the natives. What I was talking about the other day in New Mexico in Pueblo Village, they the one really need the help. And when we was downtown one time, you know, I almost got attacked by some Black Lives Matter people because they didn't like what I was saying. But that's for another topic. I'm just saying, when I was doing, not too good. I was suicidal one time because I think when when they be saying about the law, I know it's really nothing you could do about it, but I said, what law are they talking about? Because the country was seized, so I know you got to have things now to protect the country from invaders, but the country was seized, so everything in America is illegal. Yep, everything in America is illegal. When natives had the land, we was the caretakers of the land. That's what my mother said. We took care of the land like you take care of a cemetery. But when other people come here and they don't respect Mother Earth, they just mess it up. And like when I go to parks, my mother taught me any Indian to notice, even if he's not a cultured Indian, when you go in the park, you feed the animals. Like if you eating something, you always leave something for the animal, because animals here before people. So you're supposed to give animals respect. And when I'm getting back to um, the law is made up. So you're really following a law that's not real either. That's why, like when a cop pull you over and what's the first piece of ID he asks you for? May I see your driver's license? Because that's state property. He asks for his own property. He don't care about the registration or insurance. He want that piece of ID and stuff like that. So the lady said, "Oh yeah, you're right." I said, like I was saying before, Um, my mother said we come from the sky people, stuff like that, and I speak my native language, but not fluent. My mother was fluent, and that's why I'm gonna get fluent more into that. My mother spoke Shoshone, and she spoke fluent Korean and stuff like that. So I'm just trying to, bring true. I'm not a phony. I don't like people to speak with a backwards tongue, and they don't mean what they say. They say one thing and do another. That's why I look at a lot of audit guys. They say one thing, and a lot of them do put churn on their video too, and they say they don't. And that's like if a cop. I was watching one video today, and this cop, they had 20 minutes to get off. Right away, you got to answer to them like like the bosses. So that's why I said we're the bosses. You have to be when the boss come around. Everybody got to act a different way. Just like when you be on a job, I know when a boss used to come to our job, our boss, everybody switched up because they were scared that you're gonna get fired on it. You don't even if somebody had 20 minutes, somebody don't y'all should be doing something. He don't know what the man could have been doing. He could have been standing up all day. When I did security, I had to stand up um, from midnight to 8 o'clock in the morning. 'Cause I worked at Mohegan Sun doing security, and your legs do get tired. So that's why when the last 20 minutes come, we take a break, and that's why I'm saying that like a cop can't do nothing without them coming there. Always like trying to get in a debate with somebody, and that same person that you hating on might be saving your life, even though you said I was him too. Always say, um, I'm not here for the office. I'm here for you. Like that means if the cop gets shot, he don't care nothing about him. And I seen the way some of them talk to him. I wish you would die on the job. No matter how mad you got, but I don't know. I can't judge the guy. 'Cause I don't know what the officer could have did to him for him to feel that way. But still, that's not him talking. Those are demons because a demon can control you. That's why I told my son, don't cuss. When you cuss a lot, you will attract a demon to you because they hear and they know you because they see you grow up all your life, so they can even make themselves look like some of a member of your family that passed away. That's why you can get fooled with them. And like Satan, he's a minister of music. All his music is foul, and that's why I had some of the people that rap and stuff. Some of them to me don't rap about nothing. All they have is big booty girls in their videos. The only ones I've seen that never did that was Run DMC. Not that I'm putting nobody down. I'm just not, into stuff like that. And that's why like a lot of guys, young boys don't respect women out here. Because when they see all that, so they think that's what it's about. Wow, cars and girls in the jacuzzis and stuff like it's not like that. I respect women. I respect my mother. I never cussed at my mother. I never raised my hand to her because I see men hit women. Why would you hit a woman when you come from a woman? A woman is very special, and men should treat them. That's why when I used to talk to my cousin that was female, I said if a man can't look you in the eye and have a conversation with you, and if he looking you all up and down, you know right away what he want. He don't want no conversation. He wants something else. He's not being respectable. I work with a lot of women. That's why these guys used to ask me on my job, Red Ho, how can you work with all these pretty women? I said, because I'm used to seeing women. See, a man today, if a woman even speak to him, right away he get all crazed out his mind. She can be just being friendly. Like in a native tribe, like some Indians in South America, the women don't wear tops. But the man's used to seeing breasts. But here, a woman couldn't walk around like that. A man will lose his damn mind. I don't know why they do that. But you supposed to respect the woman, and they punch women. And like I told this guy, you must have hit your mother. He told me, yeah, I do. That's not good. I can go to my grave saying I never hit my mother. Like I've been married to my wife for a while, but we've been knowing each other since the '70s. And she could tell you herself, you will see her on here one night talking with me. Probably tomorrow she's not feeling good and stuff like that. And she'll tell you, I never put my hands on her. Never. If we argue, I go in another room or go outside. That's how you diffuse the situation. But some men don't know how to do that. Call them, I call them little boys in a man's body, and they don't respect the woman. You're supposed to respect the woman because the woman is the one that the man get his strength from, and he's supposed to make the woman blossom. Like you take care of a plant, you water it. That's what you do. You nurture a woman and give her good things and stuff like that. But some men don't do that. So I'm touching on a lot of different things. But like what I was saying, that's what a lot of natives believe, and it's true. Because I see spirits all the time, and people have got me to come to their house, and I did spirits to bless their house because they told me they had demons in their house. And she said after I did that, she said we didn't see them no more. Like when her husband took a shower, she showed me a picture of the top of her husband's head. It was wet. You could see the demon eyes and nose and lips in his hair. So it's just the same thing. I'm not trying to say I'm a real religious person, but I don't know why this stuff happened to me. I see things that other people can't see. And my wife is the same way. If you met her, she'll tell you she's seen, she can see spirits. I know sometimes people think that's witchcraft, but it's not. That's what a lot of people thought the Indians was demons and stuff, so they didn't understand them. That's why they would kill them and stuff like that. I'm just trying to be straight with people. And it's another guy like CJ, so cool. I watch his channel. And give me inspiration to do this. And if he see my channel, I hope he respond to my channel because I'm also a karate master. I studied karate for a long time. I teach karate, and I'm trying to start my own taekwondo uh, federation. I have a fifth degree black belt in taekwondo. I got a third degree black belt in Shotokan karate, and I got a black belt in Hapkido. So that's what I'm teaching my wife right now. A person can teach you one move. If you master that one technique, it'll be very hard for somebody to hit you. That gonna be my other channel, but I'm gonna do that when we move and get a bigger place. I want to get a house, the garage. I'm gonna turn into a karate studio and stuff like that. And getting back to what I was saying about spiritual things, I like to help people, and I helped this lady. I gave her a blessing, and I don't want nobody to think I'm a demon or anything like that, or magic or witchcraft. I don't do nothing like that. And she told me she saw me like this was 5 years ago. She saw me like a couple of weeks ago. So when you gave me and my husband a blessing, we went to Foxwood. And she said they won $28,000, and she never won no money there before. See, it's not my time yet. When I go there, look like the blessings I give to other people. I like to see the expression on people's face when they get something nice. It's just a good feeling come inside of me. So I give blessings to people and they get blessed. I don't get blessed. I get blessed with this life. Like a girl asked me, "Do you get high?" I said, "I get high on life, not drinking or nothing like that." That's my mother's called liquor fire water. Because the liquors act like a true storm. You get drunk and make you tell the truth. You say things that you don't remember and stuff like that. But I try to make my videos have light in it. But if you like my video, like, share. I have a problem saying the other word, subscribe. That's what I'm trying to say. And I'm getting ready to sign off. OCO, Danadai, Wado. You have a take care, have a blessed night, and I see y'all again. I want to have my wife up here because she's very talkative too. She can enlighten you on a lot of things that she saw and have done. And like I told my son, be careful. Try not to cuss, but I know it's hard but when you cuss, demons is the universe got ears all over the world. So that's why when I would say a prayer, I do my other topic. I said four corners. You pray west, south, or the four corners of the world. You pray for peace in other countries, and so like that's why I don't judge people. I don't even judge gay people. That's not my job. That's God and the supposed to judge people. Because when you judge, you be judged. You can just teach your children too just to stay away from people when you think a person bad. It's not judging when you see what a person do. Um, leave that person alone. Like my mother used to say, if you see a fool in the street, leave him because once you let him in your house, you ain't gonna be quiet no more. And I know some cops are good and some cops are bad, but they should not do that to cops the way they talk to them and stuff like that. And I like I said, I think you have something to hide when you don't want to identify yourself. They always come up with these silly names, good citizen, all that stuff. Um, if a cop, I guarantee you, that's what I said before. I said um if your daughter got hurt, none of them ain't gonna tell me they ain't gonna do it. They gonna want somebody to tell the cops who did it. Like God forbid, like if your daughter got raped or and people said they seen 20 people looking and they don't like that, they tell people not to talk to cops. You don't even know what the investigation is about. The person could be done something bad, and they like to stick their nose in things that they ain't got no business. Like I see when they come to the police station. Like I was saying before, you if a cop like is standing, you don't know if he getting ready to get off shift. I would tell them even though they think they the bosses, ain't nobody boss over no other person. No matter and if you is paying the salary, but you don't think too much of these people anyway. For you always bringing up in their face. Because if I had $10 million, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, I got $10 million." That's like saying you better than somebody, and they're not God. They not the bosses. They may think they're the bosses. God is the boss. That's my boy. That's why if they say I'm your boss, I say no, you're not. I don't want you to be my boy because the boss ain't nothing but an overseer. So that's like saying you got slaves on a plantation. They say I'm the boss. So you are overseer. That's why I don't like that word. They should. When I worked, I always call my boss employee. This is my employee. I never said boss because that to me that's a bad word. And I don't know why they keep using that word. So, but I know some people don't care. They're gonna do it anyway. But I guarantee they were telling people to quit their job. Guarantee you, none of them would quit their job because they making money. They ain't doing it for free. I do it for free. I ain't asking nobody for no money. I just said I'm trying to do this myself. But I said people want to donate money. I don't want none of them. I'm gonna give it to the people that really need it, like the Pueblo Indians in Pueblo Village in New Mexico. Those Indians die every year because I have talked to some of them and stuff like that. They don't have no stove. They got a house, but they don't got no stove. So when it gets cold, the Indians died, and then you don't see them cutting. You don't see nobody put down the news. I don't even see them audit people go there and do things like that. Not important to them. Well, they only thing important to them. They get me real angry when I see what they do. They like to bother people at their job, and they know they can get away with some things because it's the public. Like I'm in the public, but I would be very nice to people, and I like I said before, those checkpoints is there to protect people. Like everybody, they don't want them to search people when they come in. Somebody can walk in there with a gun if they ain't had a checkpoint because, like I said before, I seen a man get shot and killed right in the city hall. That's why they have the checkpoint. They know why they got it, but they just try to make themselves justify in everything they say. You can't be right at everything. I can't be right at everything. I'm still learning, but they think they untouchable. I see how they talk. I mean, the stuff they do. They have bad spirits around them. Everybody got them around, but if you let them come into your life, it's hard to get out. That's why when a person sells drugs, he always got to be looking over his shoulder because he got his fortune dishonest. If you got your stuff honest, you don't have to be like going like that, looking over your shoulder. That mean you ain't got it honest. I like to get things honest. Like my mother always told me, if you want a car, you can have a car like next for and just save up for it. You can have a luxury car, but some people don't do that. I mean, I ain't telling nobody to live his life. Hey, do what you want. That's why I try to tell my son. My son is going to be 30, April the 16th of this year. He don't wear his pants. I'm telling him that style come from prison. These guys wear their pants off. Their button is also a gay thing when you wear your pants low down like that. In some states, like in South Dakota, places like that, or other places, even Jersey, some parts, it's against the law to wear your pants down like that. Even a girl told me she went to California, she had them lowrider jeans, and a cop gave her a ticket because the jeans, when you bend over, you can see her thumbs. The jeans is too low, so it's 30 days in jail right in San Francisco. And she told me she would never go there again because she was from New York. And sometimes, like people think that's like I told a guy. I listened to one girl channel. She speak positive, and I like what she was saying. Like I don't know why people call themselves black. Ain't nobody's black. Black is the color of the street. That's a title that was given to you. If you look up the word black, it means something bad. White, even a person is not white. If you call, that's why we don't call. My wife never called white people white because when you say that, it's like you giving them power and stuff like that. Well, my wife would call them Urals. That means a person that's European descent. We don't call them white. And see, when you do that, a lot of people don't know. My mother taught me never call a white person white. And some of them don't even know because when you call them white, it's like they got power over you. Like they think they're the supreme, race of people, but they're not. And my wife said, "You're not supposed to say race. You're supposed to say authenticity, or something like that." But this topic I talk about tonight, like it's called spiritual. Because I see things and I really can see these things, and people have come up to me in the street like I was a celebrity, and the cop wanted to know what was going on. They was asking me to do things, but some people offered me money, I wouldn't take it. We went to Jersey, to this Trinidadian people house that they wanted me to do a blessing for their house, and they called me like a month later. Gee, that things is going all right, because if you fear something that's evil, it's gonna overpower you. You don't like an animal, but like I said before, if a dog sense that you scare him, he can pick up on your fear. And if he's a biting dog, he gonna bite you. But if you don't show no fear, he'll respect you. That's like an Apache. Apache, they like bravery, and they sometimes they put you to the test, and sometimes they won't, and cause they warriors and stuff like that. So that's why when I said it before, um, when some native death was something that's not documented, that mean it didn't happen. Everything in the that's not written in the Bible. If you tell somebody something happened, they ain't gonna believe it's not from the Bible. But just because something that's not in the Bible, that don't mean it happened. It's like they said you don't have to prove yourself to somebody. I heard a reverend said that if you know something, you don't have to prove it to nobody. It's like people don't believe I know how to fight and stuff like that. But I do. I'm not brag. I'm real good, and I just won a lot of karate tournaments at Maxwell Garden and stuff like that. I studied Taekwondo for over 12 years. Here, you got to get a good instructor because some people get a black belt in 6 months and still go out there and get beat up. But I mean, you was taught improper. I had I had about 8 instructors. My mother was my first instructor, but my mother's father was from Korea. He married an Indian. When he came over, that was my mother's mother. So my mother studied Taekwondo. I was her first student. I was about 3. And my mother was teaching me karate and stuff like that. But Taekwondo is the most famous art, of all martial art, and even Japanese do it, even though it's not their style. That's why, like, getting back to what I was saying about the spiritual stuff, I see things, and if people like what I saw, what I'm saying, let me know, or you can comment and stuff like that, and stuff. So I gotta get up in the morning and go out to the doctor. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow because I'm asking people, like say a little prayer for me because the doctor at the hospital messed up my toe. I had a bone infection and I had lost my antibiotics because that keep it from spreading. So he waited 2 weeks to give me a prescription. Now they told me I might have to amputate my toe. So I'm just asking people, give me a blessing and stuff like that. So I'm signing off now. Uh, I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. I'm hopefully get my wife up here so y'all can see my pretty wife. So as I said again, Danada Wado. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.